There we go. There it is. There we are. We did it. All right. We're using a different system this week, so bear with us here on our live stream here. So we haven't done one of these in a few weeks now, so we thought it was a good idea to come out and do another one. This one is a different system, so let me make sure I know how to use this. I'm going to do a test comment on here, see if that works.
This is new. We're on StreamYard now.
We're using StreamYard now. It's a little bit user friendly, supposedly. So I'm going to give it a shot.
For a loop here.
So yeah, we're gonna try. We're trying to do these every once or twice a month, and we have been a little bit slacking on that. So forgive us. It's been busy month, busy year. So we're just trying to get more on a schedule here, and hopefully answer any questions you guys have out there. We're going to talk a little bit about the housing market here in San Diego.
First, you want to tell people why you were so busy this past week? Bern did something super cool.
I know. I didn't even get a video out this week. We're trying to host more events in the area too. So if anybody that's moving to the area or you live in the area, just things to do.
Right.
We hosted an outdoor movie night in our just kind of the neighborhood park down the street from us called Torrey Meadows Park. And we did.
It was no small feat.
Let me see if I can get some.
Downplay. How many people come out?
We had almost 500 people come out, so it was a really good turnout.
What?
Let's see if we can share ours. Can I share my screen here? Let's see if that'll work.
I don't know if you want to do that.
I know. I don't know. I have no idea how to do it, so we're gonna try.
All kinds of stuff.
Share screen. Okay. Let's
share
see.
Screen.
Let's see if this works. Don't look how messy my desktop is. If that's how.
Right. Well, that's what a lot of people are gonna see.
Window. There we go. Boom. Share.
Wow.
There it is. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So this is that working? I'm not sure.
I don't know either. You're showing people all kinds
all kinds of stuff.
And stuff over.
Okay, well we're gonna do that. We're gonna try to test this another time. So we did an outdoor movie night. We did Hotel Transylvania. It's gone now. It's gone. At the park over here. So we had 500 people. We had free hot dogs, free popcorn. What else we had?
Shave ice, face painting. We had a DJ. There was
people.
What else? People. So many people.
Drinks. We had drinks there too. So we're gonna try to do those a couple times a year. And I'll start posting it on the YouTube channel here too, inviting people, whoever's moving to the area or already live here. We'd love to have you guys out there. And you guys can meet us or ignore us, whatever you prefer.
It's a great way to either meet us or ignore us or meet some of your neighbors. If you're new to the area, if you've just moved into the area, Bern loves seeing clients.
Courtney doesn't, but
that's exactly what I mean. I do not like seeing anyone I've met before, but Bern loves it.
That's right.
Once you become Bern's friend, you're pretty much just
a friend. You're stuck with me.
You're stuck with him forever. So he's going to invite you to every function, and every event, every party.
We had a lot of clients come out to that event too. People moved from Chicago, from the Bay Area.
Seeing a lot of those clients.
Bryn came out.
That was so cool.
John Sanders came out from the Bay Area, so that was a really good turnout. So
Alicia and Elok.
Oh yeah, they came out too.
Yeah, and they live right next to the
Patrick the McDermotts down in Pacific Beach came out too. So really good turnout. Anyways. Look out for those events. We're going to put those on a few times a year, and hopefully you guys can make it. So, all right, we're going to talk a little bit about the real estate market here in San Diego. So this is what's happened. I feel like in August, September, we actually had a little bit of a slowdown here in San Diego, but in the last 30 days, it's picked back up again. I was hoping it would be a lot easier for you guys to get homes here in San Diego, but alas, it is. Very busy again.
Still difficult.
We've had still getting decent luck getting offers accepted. Just had one up in Escondido accepted. We had one in San Marcos get accepted.
Yeah. Super cool.
So that one had like 10 offers and it went a little bit over asking, but we were able to secure that one.
That's a really cool.
So if you guys have any questions about how to get offers accepted in here, we'd happy to answer them for you because we've
got to work with Bern.
It's
got to work with Bern.
Just expect you're not going to probably get the first one, as my clients Russell and Jackie have understood. But I think we targeted a new one. I'm not going to tell you where it is because I don't want anyone else to go buy it. But we're going to work very hard to try to get this one accepted. I also want to talk a little bit about new construction in the area. We got the Three Roots is actively selling. Russell's there. Hey, Russ. Three Roots pricing has kind of skyrocketed recently. They were originally supposed to start around 130 3, the biggest unit, and now they're asking the starting price is 1,578 for 3 roots.
Wow.
This is the Alta neighborhood in 3 roots, which is
Wow.
Lennar, which is our favorite builder these days.
Oh my
I say that
gosh.
with sarcasm.
Yeah.
So that is just for pricing purposes, if you guys are looking at 3 roots. Plan 2 starting at 1,426. Plan 2A 1,465. Plan 2 XC is 155, and then plan 3 is 1,578.
Wow. With a
almost
backyard.
$1.6 million for a backyard that's about
Backyard depth of
8 feet.
15.
Does it say?
feet.
Oh, that one's 15 feet. Well, that's huge
Ooh.
by 3 roots.
Ooh.
And I'm not trying to talk people out of buying 3 roots, but that area doesn't really sustain $1.6 million, in my opinion.
And
obviously, they're getting those prices, but
yeah.
I'm just surprised. That's competing with areas that are along the 56, like Rancho Penasquitos, Torrey Highlands,
right,
Del Sur, Forest Ranch. So
yes.
It's just a little surprising to me that they're getting that amount of money for those homes.
Yep.
Also, if you're looking at Merge 56 in Torrey Highlands, which is also Lennar, they just released pricing on that one too, and those prices were here. Let me get it up.
And we took a look at Bern and I took a look just at some of their floor plans, and I mean, they look pretty nice.
Yeah, they're good. They're gonna have smaller backyards too, but it will be brand new.
Yeah.
And honestly, the pricing there is less than 3 roots, which I actually find very surprising.
Me too. I think the area where Merge 56 is being built is very desirable and centrally located, and really great schools and wonderful sense of community in that area. And if that price point's coming in lower,
it's like $200,000 lower. Although this is like the starting price, they are doing their bidding process, which Lennar loves to do now.
Do you think that they could possibly end up changing the way 3 Roots has, and all of a sudden it's going to be up to 1,516?
It could be. I mean, the starting price for the biggest one is that's the lot size. It's 3,026 square feet. Yeah. So it doesn't really say how the lot is 3396. So the house is as big as the lot, even though it's a 2-story home. So very small backyard, similar to the 3 Root size.
Right.
But if I had I'm biased because I live over here.
You are
probably.
Biased,
I'm biased about everything.
Oh yeah, big time.
I would choose Merge 56. But if you work down that way or whatever it is, I see why you choose it, but for $200,000 difference, I would go Merge 56 all day.
Sure.
Granted, these prices will probably be higher than advertised currently.
That's what I mean.
Yes.
Is that?
Yeah, it could go $200,000 overnight. I would not be surprised if these are hitting 1.5. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of our update on the new construction. Oh, there's one other new construction I wanted to bring up too, because you don't hear about them as much recently. Is KB Homes. Has some new homes up in San Marcos called the Foothills. They didn't have pricing on the website yet, but that was something to keep an eye on, because I bet you those will be somewhat reasonably priced. And they're single family homes, and they range from like 1,800 square feet to like 2,500 square feet, I think. Okay. So I would keep an eye on that, because I think those will be more reasonably priced than like 3 Roots or Merge 56.
Right.
If that's what your price range is going to be.
Right. And if you want to be up in San Marcos, which you just put out a video.
We did. I didn't put it out.
Sorry, you didn't put it out yet.
We have a San Marcos video.
You just did a San Marcos
Courtney's
video.
not in it. She was
I'm not in it. Bern.
So it's probably going to be less viewed.
I had a scheduling conflict that day, and Bern just said, we're fine. I'm just going to go ahead and do it without you.
Sure. Yeah.
I really love San Marcos, and I really wanted to go up there and just talk about how wonderful it is there.
It is. They didn't have a lot of donut shops, though.
I could have been okay, though. They've got that beautiful lake. They've got, it's
a little downtown area they have there.
Downtown area.
Double Peak Mountain.
So I missed out. So, no pressure, but you guys don't have to watch that video when it comes out.
That's right.
I'm not in it.
Right. So
it's just Bern.
Oh, one more announcement, too. We have a new listing coming on the market tonight, hopefully by tonight, in Poway. 4-bedroom house. Listed at $799, so very affordable price point.
Yes.
Anywhere in North County.
Don't miss it, guys.
The median home price here in San Diego is over $825, I think, right now. So this one is going to be listed at $799. Yeah. So if you're looking for a home in Poway, please feel free to reach out, and I will have that posted. The address is 14329 Aaron Lane in Poway, and a nicely remodeled, freshly nice landscaping, and it's got artificial turf. It's a good spot.
Nice turf. I love the yard. Yeah. they've done some nice updates in the house.
Yep.
It's really cute.
Yeah. So that's a good house. If you guys are looking for a house in the Poway area, that'll be a good one to check out.
Now we have to address all these comments. That
Okay, let's see what kind of
a
questions you guys have here. Test, that was me. Okay, that worked. Russell is one of our clients here from the Bay Area.
Up there if you click it.
Oh, yeah,
good to see you guys.
There's us.
Russell.
Shades, nice.
And
Chili's is back.
Was the intro psychedelic? Is that when you put up your screen and it was the screen within a screen within a screen within a screen?
I'm
is
not
that what you mean? Eat Chili's? I imagine that.
Probably because this was new. This was new.
Yeah, we're
page,
just figuring
so forgive
it out,
me. Eat Chili's is back, so it's good to see him.
Yeah.
Hi. Oh yeah.
Lovely.
Yes, they are in. Let's see, Highburn, Courtney, and Anand and Smith out here. Nice. Good to see you guys. Mm-hmm. I was just talking to you guys earlier. Was that today or yesterday? But they're on the. I'm not sure how much information I'm supposed to give on these things.
Don't share. Don't share.
But they're looking to buy a house here in San Diego.
Yes.
So
can't wait to have them.
Okay, eat Chili's. Don't get burned. Get burned. I like this. I like you, Chili's.
That's nice.
I know.
You could put that.
I don't care what Courtney says about you. I like you.
Stop.
Okay, let's see. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat here. We'll help answer them. We're trying to go till about 5:45 because my wife is going out and I have to watch the children at some point. And Courtney's hungry, so that's the other thing. Okay. Danny Chan. Hey, y'all. I'm looking to buy a condo around the Rancho Penasquito area around late 2022 or early 2023. How do you think the housing market will be then? Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
By
I wish I had a crystal
late
ball.
2022, I think the interest rates are going to be higher in 2022. So they're hovering right around 3% right now. So if the rates are, say, 3.5 or 3.75 by the time that happens, I bet your prices will level out. And there could be even like a small dip. I don't think it's going to be anything dramatic if it, hits 4%. So I don't think they're going to be a whole lot more expensive than they are right now in like 2023. Some people disagree. I think people think it's still going to go up another 10, 15%. And based on what's going on in the last 2 months, but the rates are still really low right now. So I feel like it's kind of artificially inflated a little bit, but we will see what happens. But yeah, you don't want to get priced out too far too, because they could continue to go up. I don't think they're going to go up 25% what they did last year, but this year it could be 10%.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
That would be.
But yeah,
still,
I wish I know.
Yeah, I know. I wish I had I could look into the future.
Yeah, but you're our neighbor. If you live over here now, we're in our backyard pretty much.
PQ is right there. Love it. You'll love it. It's great.
Samuel Palmer. I think I remember Samuel. Thanks, Doc. Am I the doc? I don't know. Doctor.
All right. I was hoping to get the arrow in 3 routes. It said 800,000 starting now. It's higher 900s. They said I was behind by 1,000 people in the waiting list since I applied 2 hours late after I got pre. Holy.
Well, I think when they first
smokes.
Released 3 routes, there was like 23,000 people on the wait
gosh.
List between the 3 communities. But
wow.
Yeah, same way with the Alta at 3 routes. They were listed at 1.3 and now they're going for almost 1.6.
Wow.
So it took them so long to finally start selling them that the prices appreciate. Maybe they were just holding it on because they knew prices were kept going, so they just waited to sell them. Which
I'm curious where everyone's. You said 23,000 people. Where's everyone coming from, and what is the sort of desire? 3 routes I know is desirable because it's new construction.
It's the only new construction in that vicinity.
In that vicinity. So is that Sam Joshua or whoever else is
I think it's a lot of the biotech and the tech companies that are in that area. There's Apple offices over there.
That's 23,000 people?
Not that many people.
That's what I
think people jumped on it because of the price points were low and now they are not low.
Right.
So they're kind of coming from all. We have a lot of out of towners move here.
Yeah.
And how many times people have asked me about 3 routes? Probably too many to count.
Well,
so
I think a lot of people just generally look new construction, right off the bat at the start of their search, and maybe they don't even.
Yeah. People love new construction, so I get it. And I think the community itself is going to be really nice. It's going to be walkable. It's got pools and restaurants and coffee shops. So that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I feel like when it gets to a certain price point, it doesn't make as much sense like, because I think people liked it because of the price points, and now they shot up so quickly.
Right.
It makes less sense.
I
but
wonder what
I
the
could be
list
wrong.
looks like now.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people are on that. So that's tough. That's really tough.
Yeah. So we will
So
see.
I'm sorry, Sam Joshua. I mean,
And Sam, are you priced out now that it's in the higher 900s? I'm curious to
Yeah.
see. I think that's going to happen to a lot of people. So I think they're going to sell a lot very early, and then
Mhm.
it'll probably start to flatten. So even if you're way far down on the list, don't get, because same people that were priced or could afford 800 and now it's at high 900s. A lot of those
Right.
people will get priced out of it. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
don't lose hope. Don't get discouraged.
Andrea, hi. 2 questions. What are your thoughts on the new Cota Vera community being built? Shea Homes versus Lennar. I'm not even sure which one the Cota Vera one is. Here, I can Google it. Let's see real quick.
We can look it up. And Shea Homes, I feel like Lennar.
I think Lennar and Shea Homes are very reputable builders here in San Diego. So I wouldn't say one is better than the other. I think they're
Otay Ranch.
down Chula Vista. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't do as much down in the Chula Vista. If Dan was on here, Dan Parker, he'd
be able to
know that a little bit more, so I can ask him about it. But
it's it sounds like it's a mixed use village sort of.
Yeah, it could be like sort of like the
all right, which is nice. I mean,
thing.
it's always nice to have something like that. The mixed use it's
very popular now.
It's really popular
because you can fit more houses into an area and it's walkable.
But do you drive through or walk through those communities and go like, I kind of wish I lived in something like this because I could walk to the restaurants and get to. I mean,
well, that's why we're excited about the Merge 56.
I know, you're right. So if that's if that's the kind of input you're looking for, I say those master plan communities are really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, they're super popular right now.
The younger generation too, like, you know, the 20s and 30s really like that.
And just the fact that they've got that mix of condos, apartments, townhouses, single family homes. That's so cool. I mean, that is truly
a little bit for everybody.
Truly a community. That's how you end up with such a wonderful mix of different people and ages and all that stuff. So I think that's really great. And Shea Homes and Lennar are both.
Yeah, I think they're both
kind of the same. I mean, same page, sort of.
I don't agree with all of their selling practices, but but building wise, they're pretty similar. I think from what I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Andrea, we'll move into San Diego next year. Great. Where are you moving from? We'd like to know. And if anybody you guys are moving to the area, let me know where you guys are moving from too. So I'm always curious to see where people are coming from. Russell.
Oh my gosh, donuts.
Russell, when you move here, we'll buy you as many donuts as you want.
Do I talk too much about donuts?
Maybe.
I thought someone brought me.
I talk about too much about parking.
You do, and coffee.
And coffee.
Coffee and parking.
And beer sometimes too.
Yeah. Okay.
We should bring donuts to the next show.
The next community event. Is that what you mean? Because I was thinking about that. I was like, how was there a community event that I was even a part of that didn't have donuts? That was a huge miss.
Anad says, hi, Andrea. So are we. So we'll have a few people moving here to San Diego. That's great. What is the one thing someone relocating to San Diego should know before they move? I think we've done some videos on this.
We have.
One thing.
I mean, there's quite a few things, but it depends on where you're moving from, I think.
Yes.
Because that will totally paint your perception once you get here. If you're just moving from another part of California, if you're moving from LA, it's not maybe going to be super. If you're moving from a small town in the Midwest or something, I mean, there's going to be a little bit of a sticker shock, probably.
Culture shock, a little bit.
Culture shock,
too.
Sticker shock. I mean, but if there's one thing I should have known, you know what?
Get sunglasses.
Sunglasses. But you know what I would say in all honesty, just how expensive the move itself can be and how you really do need to budget for that. And when you think you've budgeted,
especially if you're a family of 4. When I moved out
you're
here,
right. If you're just a young single guy,
22 years old, and I had like a backpack. It was pretty cheap.
Yeah. Okay. If you're moving a whole house, if you're packing up, moving a whole, there's just so many logistical. It's
especially
like
right now because
of
the moving companies are so backed up. Sometimes you have to book it like 6 months out to get a moving truck.
So definitely, if you're not a great planner, find someone who is. Find someone to help you, because getting your car, getting your home or your apartment and everything packed and shipped and arriving on time, if you're coming from a great distance, thousands of, if you're coming from, the other coast, it's just can be really overwhelming. So I think that part of the actual moving process is something I wish someone had.
And
really...
just as far as neighborhoods going, like what neighborhood do, I just feel like don't look for the house first, find the neighborhood you want to be in. Because I always find that some people want to find the house first. I'm like, no, find the neighborhood, narrow it down and in your price range, and then find the house. Just because I think some people get so, especially if people come out of town, they're not here.
I totally
agree.
They
just look online, this house looks great. I'm like, yeah, but that neighborhood is not somewhere you're based on what they told me, they don't want to live there.
Definitely get a feel. You're right. You're so right. Because even if the house isn't 100% what you want, if cosmetic stuff, you have the power to change that.
You can always change what's inside the house.
You can't change your neighbors all the time. You can't change the neighborhood, the location, stuff like that. That's the stuff I would look at first.
Which, especially if Russell, if you're still watching, when we were showing houses today, one house was great, but the neighborhood wasn't, I know it's hard for you to see that, but the neighborhood was not, I'd say, perfect for you guys. Then we saw the next house, and I think we all kind of agreed that that one was perfect for you guys. So, just don't just go off what the house looks like. Just, it's my 2 cents.
Can I just say, just following up here with David, he says he's moving from the Midwest and he's just curious. You don't have to throw all these up there, but so he's saying he's moving from the Midwest. So it is going to it'll be a little bit different, and definitely, gas prices are crazy high, just for most of California. So that's going to be a little bit of a shock.
Electric bills are pretty high.
Electric bill, water bill. So that might be something you should prepare yourself before you move out here.
Sure. Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, David, for your question.
Steve A, what percentage of your home buyers are moving to San Diego from another part of California? Lots of California transplants are moving in around me. I would say out of all the people, probably like 50% are probably
there's
from
still a lot coming from the
Bay Area, or
LA, Northern California type. So I know
I'd say 50%.
There are probably a lot of transplants moving to other places, but you just have to remember how huge California is. So even when a bunch of transplants move out to you, there's still that many moving, just making a southern move.
And other places are like, we've had Chicago, Jersey. We've had a bunch of Jersey for whatever reason. I've had a couple Texas.
We love Jersey.
We've had at least 3 Texas families, which everyone says everyone's moving to Texas, but I think people finally moved to Texas and like, oh, maybe we should come back. No, just kidding, Texas.
Nothing wrong with Texas.
Texas.
Love Texas.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say about 50% or so are from other places in California.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah. Let's go to this one. This is this one here. Yeah. Because this is him just answering.
Okay. Gotcha.
We've gotten this question before. What are your thoughts on buying land and then building on that land, doing a custom home? I mean,
it's definitely possible. I was actually just talking to a home builder today about this. I'm like, well, what's the going rates for building houses right now? It was like $250 to $300 per square foot, and today he just told me it's $400 a square foot to build a home.
Wow.
I mean, granted, that probably could vary. Maybe it's $350 to $450, but he's like, if this was 2 years ago, he said it would have been $200 to $250.
Wow.
So dramatically different. It definitely can be done if you can find the land that can be built on.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of land's getting, snatched up here, and a lot of unless you can find a teardown house somewhere, like if you're looking like in the fancy areas like La Jolla or Del Mar, that sort of thing. So yeah, you can definitely do it. You just got to find the right lot. And
then how difficult is it with like permits and building? And
I mean, that you find just a company or a contractor that does building, and then they'll kind of help you with all that stuff too. So yeah, it can definitely be done, but I wouldn't say it's a whole lot cheaper than buying one that's already done.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Is it possible to find a 3-bedroom, 2-bath rental for less than $2,000 in a decent neighborhood? 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
For less than $2,000.
I think around $2,000 is possible.
$2,000. It probably you haven't specified, but it probably wouldn't be a single family home. It would probably most likely be a condo or a
townhome or condo. Single family would be. I think single families in decent neighborhoods probably start around $3,500 probably. I mean, you probably find something for $3,000 in certain, like Poway. You could probably find something for less.
Definitely.
It'll be a smaller 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. But Yeah.
2,000. Yeah, maybe Poway, but I don't think less than 2,000.
Yeah, or down
Maybe.
south like Chula Vista, possible.
Yeah, sure. So
or East County.
East County, maybe.
Yeah,
That's true. So you'd have to, look at some different.
San Diego's a big place, so
shop around. You'd have to shop around, but you might be able to find something.
Brightside getting prices out through says that you get to Vernon Courtney.
Aww,
Oh, thanks, Russell.
So nice.
Just keep going with that, okay?
Keep them coming, sure.
Hi, Vernon Courtney. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
So nice, thank you.
I am sure Vernon Street IPA.
Oh my gosh,
I am actually.
yes.
This is a Kona Brewing. I think it's a Big Swell IPA or one of those.
Cool. I haven't heard Kona,
or is it Maui Brewing Company? One of the two.
No.
Yeah.
You guys are making a big move
Oh,
for
nice.
Philly.
That's
I love
awesome.
it.
Where in Philly? Can you
Great.
type in where in Philly? My brother lives in Queens Village. So
awesome. In the next 2 weeks. Congrats. So exciting. I hope everything
let
goes
us know
smoothly
where
for you guys.
you're moving to in
That's
San Diego
amazing.
too.
2 weeks. Nice. You're going to catch some nice weather.
Yeah, it'd be great.
It'd be lovely.
And, hey, we have moved to San Diego from the East Coast as empty nesters. Yes.
Yes.
Because got to come out here sooner. We can hang out.
I know. Okay.
They were just here
what's the
like a
best
month
way to
ago.
go about meeting people and where? Well,
You just hang out with us.
honestly, I really do think that Vern does a really great job of just connecting people, and we just try to give as much advice as we can about what, if you're an empty nester and you're doing more I don't know, like you have an active lifestyle,
Yeah.
we can set you up with like the cool beach to go to or the great gym to go to, or I just feel like
and we're gonna do, like we said, we're gonna do more
community
events too. That we're
yeah.
gonna have people that are just relocated here. I don't care if you use us or not. We'll just get people together that have just moved here, don't know anybody, and that's usually a good way for people to talk, because if no one knows anybody, everyone will talk to each other.
That's right.
So
absolutely.
So don't worry. Once you guys get out here, we'll show you around.
And I really do think a lot of people here are so friendly. And once you move into a neighborhood, I mean, wherever you end up, because the weather's so conducive, people are like outside, just outside their homes, outside their condos, outside wherever, kind of, walking around, milling around. Like it's easy to meet your neighbors. There's no cold, snowy winter where everybody's trapped inside.
Yep.
You'll see so many people
We're
outside
all the time.
and just soaking in the vitamin C, and they will be so happy to meet you guys.
Exactly, because you guys are very,
lovely.
very friendly.
Yes.
Do you all cover the Escondido area? Yes, I was just in Escondido showing houses today. So yes, I rarely hear you all mention it. Prices seem much more reasonable for the size of the house. We definitely do Escondido.
Yeah.
I guess we don't talk about it as much. We did a video on Canopy Grove in Escondido.
Yeah, we did. That's new construction up in Escondido.
Yeah,
we
haven't done a community tour of Escondido yet, which is on the list.
Should.
We just did San Marcos, so we're trying to work our way through it. It's been a busy year. But we will. I'll talk more about it.
Prices are a little lower in Escondido. It's a little warmer in Escondido. There is new construction, but there's also older homes. So sometimes the prices are a little lower, or you can get like a fixer-upper sort of.
Yeah. It's a little more expensive west of the 15 in Escondido, and a little more less expensive east
of
in
the
in Escondido. So
yes.
it's a good way to judge. And that Grand Avenue in Escondido is getting nicer and nicer. So I think 5 years from now, it's probably going to be. They can really revitalize that whole area if they just put a little money into it.
There's some good restaurants.
Yeah, there is
all kinds of
and
stuff.
it's got Stone Brewery. Just saying. So I talk about that all the time.
Do you like Stone Brewery? Do you like beers, IPA?
If you don't, then you maybe don't like Escondido.
No, I think it's fine for everyone.
There's David again. I believe it is hard to believe how folks can afford to live. It's true. It's getting more expensive by the day here.
Yeah.
Originally from New Mexico. What
cool.
areas would you recommend looking to find a home, or areas to avoid? I mean, it really depends on price range, which I don't think you mentioned before. But I'm biased. I like North County neighborhoods just because I have two little kids, and we're more family-friendly neighborhoods, and it's not as, busy as the metro areas, but there's a lot of good areas to live in. So it just kind of depends if you want something more metro walkable or more, suburban, basically, or beach.
Yeah.
Coastal.
Whatever your focus is really going to direct where you're going to look for homes.
You can always email us, and we can probably narrow that down a little bit for you, but it's might be a little too general right now. So. Not again.
Setting you guys up.
This
is great.
You guys are all
making
hanging out
connections already.
Oh yeah, you guys moved from Philly too. I forgot.
Same area. It's so awesome.
Great.
Great.
Awesome. So you guys connect. I'll give you his number. We'll talk. It's good that we have an excellent representative on the ground.
Great.
Thanks, Russell. Keep
Good.
going, buddy. I like this.
Let's see. Dave.
Sam.
Dave Grant, there isn't a 1-bedroom for under 2,000 in any decent area.
I actually don't agree with that, but
yeah. I think you just have to, I mean, you get creative with your search. You never know what you're going to find.
And everybody has a different idea what a good area is too. So
that's true. But I mean, you know, I've been in rentals that I've found on Craigslist or Zillow, or, I mean, you just, you don't know what you're going to find, but you never know. You could.
Yeah. Eat chili. It's a great point about being able to change the cosmetics, but not that. That's what I always recommend first. Find the neighborhood and then find the house.
Yeah.
So, thanks, Chili's.
Yes.
Are there any other new upcoming communities besides Three Roots? Yeah. So I think we talked about a little bit this early on if you weren't in. Arlo at Merge 56, which is Lennar build. KB Homes has a couple up in San Marcos. I think they have one in Escondido. Lennar also has, San Marcos has a bunch of new construction coming. So that would be a good place to check if you want to go that far north.
Yeah. And those are good schools up there, if that matters to you at all. It has some fun restaurants, a little downtown area. It's cool. It's up and coming. I don't know if people
it's probably already up and come.
It is.
Yes.
It's true, but they're continuing to build there.
Yes.
So if you haven't looked into San Marcos, if you hadn't heard of it when you think of moving to San Diego, that is a good one to consider.
Check out Vista. I think Vista is very underrated too.
And as we've just been told, there's new construction, a new master plan community that's coming to the Chula Vista area.
Oh yeah, Cota Vera, I think it was
Cota Vera, yeah.
They have a decent amount of new construction down there too. So
yeah.
The Three Roots, not much else like in the middle of San Diego, at least that I know of. Yeah, it's pretty much. I think there's something up in Oceanside. I can't remember the name of it right now.
Yeah, there is something in Oceanside.
Because someone brought it up last time.
Brought it up. Yeah.
Aloha from the Big Island. Come to Kona Trial, Kona Brewing Company.
Nice.
What is the average rental price for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in La Costa area of Carlsbad?
That's a really
rental price.
Lovely place to be.
La Costa, I would say 4,000.
4 and up.
Yeah.
4 and up.
You might be able to find something slightly under 4,000, maybe 38, something like that.
Again, I think dependent on single family home
and
versus
depends on the
townhouse
size and that sort of thing.
Yeah,
that's for single family home. 4,000.
Yeah.
Like a condo, you could probably get for $3,000 for a condo.
I think you're generous, Vern. When's the
I'm
last
very
time
generous.
you've looked at some of these rentals? I mean, I think some of them are. People can really ask whatever. I mean, it depends.
Maybe, I know the rentals have gone up a lot. I don't know how quickly they are going right now.
Yes, right.
We love that you guys are connected. We will definitely hang out once we move there. Thanks, Vita.
So fun. Okay, what does Martin say? Hi from Escondido. Love it. Just started following and watching your videos 3 weeks ago. I think I binge watched all of them. Love them all.
I'm sorry you had to watch that.
I'm sorry if you had to watch that.
That sounds terrible for you.
Are our voices really annoying now? Possibly.
Yeah.
And the fact that we talk over each other all the time.
I know. Everyone comments on that.
Yeah.
But hello.
Marcia. Yes. Glad you're watching them. Hope you're enjoying Escondido.
Yes. And we'll talk more about Escondido if we have not talked about that enough.
And we will aim to do a community
with King of Prussia. I'm from Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Oh my gosh, love it! So much time spent at the King of Prussia Mall.
Too much time.
So great. Well, congrats on the move, and that's so exciting.
Yeah, that's great. Just wondering where the two of you met and when you became partners. Your channel is not only informative but fun.
That's a fun, like non.
So our kids. So we're not married, just so everyone knows. Some people get that confused sometimes. But our kids were in the same kindergarten or TK class.
Yes.
In Poway.
Yes.
And now we're neighbors.
And we are neighbors, and we lived in the same neighborhood. And like I said, Bern is a amazing community planner and connector, and so he's on the HOA in the neighborhood and would plan really fun community events. Cinco de Mayo or Memorial Day or whatever
Labor Day,
it
Memorial
was.
Day,
And so my husband and I and our kids would see him around, and then I heard he was from the East Coast. So I'm like, I'm from the East Coast.
What?
And then you have to be friends if you're like, you're from Philly,
true.
I'm from Philly.
I do find East Coasters like to huddle together sometimes.
That's true.
Especially when they move to San Diego.
Yeah. So Bern just asked me to be Bern already had a YouTube channel and just asked me to be in one of the videos one time. And then I think he decided it's easier to have someone else in the videos with him.
I'm not good at talking to myself.
Talk to.
I
think you do fine.
Yeah.
But so then we just started with the
we
YouTube
started one.
stuff.
We did a tour of Rancho Penasquitos. I think was the first one we did, and then I'm like, "You want to keep doing these?" She's like, "Sure."
Sure.
So that's
and
kind
so
of.
I just got sucked into the real estate
I know,
game.
and then
I
won't let her out. So.
Yeah. Yep. But hey, this is a
so
good.
that's how we first met.
Yes.
Fantastic. Looking forward to that video. Thank you. You're welcome. Turin Smith. Wow, what a coincidence. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Cool.
So great. Okay.
Nice areas of Chula Vista. Otay Ranch is kind of the most popular spot down there, probably. So I think that's where a lot of people are headed to right now. So again, I don't know Chula Vista as well. So if you're looking for Chula Vista, I would talk to Dan Parker because he knows that area a little better than I do. He's got his own YouTube channel as well. He is currently in Costa Rica, so it might be a minute before he responds.
Yeah, but he's got great videos to watch and about East County.
Yep.
Does he have some about
East County and Chula Vista and all that area. So
yes.
Good place to check out.
Yeah.
Turin, best of luck to you. We currently live in Bucks County.
All right. Oh, any fun Halloween themed activities coming up in the oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, you've only got a couple days until Halloween, but there's lots of cool stuff. Balboa Park, it has haunted trails every night. Every night of the week, I think. Actually,
at the park?
It's at Balboa Park.
Why did we do that? We should have done that.
Because it's super scary. I don't know how scary
like
you're
kids
looking
can't go
for.
Through it? Is it like too scary?
If your kids are 10 and up, they can go.
Oh, okay.
If your kids are 10 and up, SeaWorld always does tons of stuff. They do a special trick or treat thing. You go in
Legoland
costume.
Does too.
Legoland does as well. They do brick or treat. That's super family friendly.
A bunch of pumpkin
lots
patches.
of pumpkin patches. I'll tell you right now, the Carlsbad, the pumpkin patch in Carlsbad, I think is the coolest. They've got all the inflatables. They've got a corn maze. They've got.
Were you the one that told me there's a speakeasy in the middle of it?
There's a speakeasy in the middle of it.
Now,
I just found out.
Behind, so.
That's only for Fridays and Saturdays, I believe, and it's only after a certain time.
It's in the middle of the corn maze?
You have to get to the middle of the corn maze and give them some kind of secret password, like because it's a speakeasy. And you get in and they've got drinks. They're serving drinks in there.
Oh, wow.
Why didn't we
that
think
new?
of that? I don't know, but I've only heard about it this year.
Okay,
so
that's a few.
Definitely all your theme parks have cool Halloween stuff and then community stuff. There's also Bates Nut Farm in a little further out. That's really cool. That's a great place.
There's a couple of free haunted houses too. There's one in Poway. I think it's either free or $1.
Oh, is that for younger kids?
I think it's for younger kids.
Okay,
yeah,
that's great. Some of them are too spooky for younger kids.
And for you probably.
And for me, for sure.
And for our friend Matt Kringle, he's watching. He's scared of his own shadow.
So the Carmel Mountain area, and I've not found the apartment. How much is a typical apartment with 2-bedroom, 2-bath?
Carmel Mountain area. For apartment?
Yeah, apartment.
22 to 25.
like you looking.
Well, I feel like you keep correcting me every time.
I feel like I'm always. I feel like I look at rentals a lot, and I'm just always interested
to see what they're going for.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it can fluctuate so much, and also when it's like, when it's not an apartment community, when it's like a house, and it's the homeowner gets to set the price. It's just amazing to see what some people are like. Want $3,000. Some people want $5,800 for the same home.
I mean, the rents have definitely gone up a lot because I was kind of shocked at some of the rents that we've helped people.
But I would say this E-Bonk, I would say around the $2,000.
2022
or to end up. Maybe you could find some for 2-bedroom, maybe
quick
a little
answer this
less.
question.
Top 3 donuts in San Diego. I don't know.
This is too much pressure.
This is too much pressure. You guys have to give me.
I like this. You hated this one that I like. The one at Sidecar with the
but I love Sidecar.
Yeah, I know.
I do like Sidecar. They offer a gluten-free donut. They offer a vegan donut, and they have a rotating, menu, and they do seasonal stuff, which I love.
Right.
Then they even do these little special donuts that you can only get there. You can't have it like delivered to your house.
This could go on for a while. You guys know that,
you
right?
don't want me to talk for 10 minutes about the donuts, but I love it's like basically not a custom-made donut, but like an Eggs Benedict donut or like an apple pie donut with fried sage on top. That it's made to order. Yes. Then let me tell you the other one up in 101.
The one with the Broad Street one?
Yes.
Yes, that one's good.
Broad Street Dough Company.
That's
That's
probably
a
my number
Jersey.
two.
That's a donut
Started by a
company
bunch
out
of people
of
from
Jersey.
Jersey. Yeah.
And I like that one because every donut is made to order. So they are as fresh as can be. They make it literally, that's what made to orders. That's what that means. I get it. But you know what I mean? So it's as fresh as it can be. The toppings go on, the glaze goes on when you order it.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was in our Encinitas video when we did the tour of Encinitas.
Yeah.
Right?
And then another one, I don't know. I have to get back to you on that one. I love that question though, like a lot. I love that you guys are giving us some questions that are not all real estate, but community based sort of questions, because I love that. And I love talking about the community.
Yeah, we definitely sometimes like talking about donuts more than real estate.
Well, more than like, you know, the
okay, best Mexican in Carmel Valley Del Mar.
El Nobolito.
Oh,
I know I don't want to
there.
That is north of Del Mar.
I think if you just want
Encinitas.
like the more like not really sit down restaurants, I just like Roberto's.
You do. I'm gonna think more on that because
Fidel's in Solana Beach. I know it's not right there, but Fidel's in Solana Beach is really good.
What's in
That's more authentic
what
Mexican
do they have
too.
What do they have right there in Del Mar though? Is that like Fuego one or there's a cute little place right
Nico's
in there.
Tacos is good too. Nico's that's in Carmel Valley.
Carmel Valley. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's true.
So those ones are probably my favorite ones.
There's a couple. What's the fancy one that everybody, Tony Yacal's?
Oh yeah, everyone likes that one.
I have never been there. You guys are going to have to try that out for me. That's like a
We're gonna
San Diego establishment.
We'll take them out too.
Is that how you spell it? It's a Jakals. It looks like jackals, but it's Yacal's, I think. Yacal's. And that's like a San Diego establishment that's been there forever, is a little more upscale, but I have not eaten there. So I need someone to tell me if it's really,
maybe
really
we should
good.
do a video on that place and just go, or just go eat there.
Just go eat there. That's true.
Okay, what else we got? Was that the end? That's the end of our questions right now. So if you guys have any last questions, please let us know. Otherwise, Courtney is going to eat dinner right now because she is hungry, or just eat a donut.
Wait, you're hungry too.
I know. I'm just
or
it's
eat
funnier
a
if I
donut.
tell it.
I've sadly not had donuts for a few days. Something's going on with Sidecar, and they're not delivering to my house anymore.
They aren't. No. They stopped. They're like
maybe they've maxed out. I've reached the most donuts I can order.
I think they blacklisted you. Do you ever see that Seinfeld episode when you got blacklisted?
Yeah. So that's possible.
Got it. All right. Well, I think that is the end of our questions. Any last questions out there? Otherwise, we're going to still try to do this like once or twice a month. And if you guys have questions, feel free to reach out. We'll try to give you as much notice as possible. And look out for our new listing in Poway tomorrow.
Yes.
We're going to have that posted there. We'll have a nice video on that one as well.
And also, it seems like people ask a lot about the new construction. So I think we should broaden our scope, and we should just maybe do some research on the new construction in East County as well. And so we can get back to people and let them know about the not just expand our search a little bit.
For sure.
Yeah.
And if you guys ever like direct questions on that, feel free to reach out, and we'll happy to answer that.
I think there's
two more questions. This one works much better. What are your thoughts on Santana? I'm looking to move there. I think it's probably one of the more affordable spots in the East County over there.
Yeah.
There are, good parts of it, and there's like less desirable parts, in my opinion. So just kind of drive through the neighborhood, get a feel for it, and because I showed a house there maybe like a month ago, and it was a really nice neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
But then you go, a couple blocks this way, it might not be as desirable. So just.
But definitely affordable.
Take a tour of the neighborhood, and you'll figure it out.
Homes with really cool backyards there. Some larger lots too, I would say, and warmer because you're further.
Yeah, the farther east you go in San Diego, the hotter it's going to get. So just
warmer.
Make sure you have air conditioning in there if you're going.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Okay. Smith again. You guys are all going to make a press. You're welcome. Can't wait to have you guys out here.
Yeah.
Oh, Deb's back. Okay. Well,
nice.
Good to see you. We didn't see Spaniard here. I feel like I missed Spaniard. I never thought I would say that. So,
I don't know if you missed Spaniard.
Yes, new construction. We will definitely do more construction. Eat Chili's. Thank you guys. Good to see you again.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for always tuning in, Chili's. We always like to see you on here. So hopefully we can meet one of these days. I'm not sure if you even live in San Diego or you're moving here, but either way. All right, well, guys, thanks for watching, and catch us next time. I'll try to give you some notice next time. we're doing another live video. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.